Now let us discuss about lichens external morphology and economic importance. In this video, we discuss about lichens external morphology. In the next part, we will discuss about economic importance of lichens. Now we discuss about external morphology of lichens. Lichens here algal and fungal members live symbiotically to form a plant-like organism. This type of Thallophyta association is called lichens. Study of lichens is called lichenology. The name lichens was given by Theophrastus and DeBerry carried out detailed study of lichens. Lichens are not found in the areas polluted with sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Lichens grow only in pollution-free areas as they are very sensitive air pollution considered as bioindicators. In xerosphere, lichens were pioneer plants. Lichens which grow on rocks which are called saxcolus. Lichens growing on bark of the trees were called Cardicolous lichens, and lichens growing on soil are called Terricolous lichens. Lichens growing on wood are called Lignicolous lichens. In lichens, algal and fungal components are present. Algal partner of lichens are called phycobiont and the fungal partner is called mycobiont. Lichens thallus exhibits master-slave relation between algal and fungal partners. In lichens organization, mycobiont is dominant and act as master, whereas phycobiont in less quantity act as a slave-like. Phycobiont provide carbohydrates, nutrition through their photosynthesis to the mycobiont, and in turn mycobiont absorbs moisture and minerals, provide nourishment and protection for the phycobiont. In the lichen formation, mostly Cynosian algal members are present and a few chlorophysian members also be a part of them. Examples of Cynophaceae are nostoc, Cytonema, Ravillaria, Glyocapsa and Stigonia. Chlorophyceae algal members are Chlorella, Cocomixa, Myrmecia, etc. Now, based on the lichen thallus and The mode of growth lichens are classified into four types. They are crustose lichens, foliose lichens, fruticose lichens, and squamulose lichen. Now discuss about one by one. First, crustose lichens means encrusting lichens. Here these are all on the basis of the structure of the thallus. Lichens have been classified into in these four. In crustose lichens, the thallus is thin, flat, and very closely adhered to the substratum. These are called crustose lichens. Usually grow on soil, tree barks, and barren rocks. Here these are the examples: Graphis, Rhizocarpon, etc. Now, second type, foliose lichens or leafy lichens. The thallus is leafy-like, lobed, flat, and grow horizontally to the substratum. They are attached to the substratum with the help of rhizoids. Surface of the thallus is folded. Examples: Parmelia and Peltigera. Now another type of lichen, that is to be fruticose lichens or shrubby lichens. The thallus is profusely branched, shrub-like, with cylindrical branches. They grow erect or hang from the substratum. Examples are Cladonia, Usnea, etc. Now the last type, that is to be squamulose lichens. Squamulose lichens thallus is scale-like with numerous small lobes. At the base of Cladonia, squamulose lichen grow like a bush. Here these are the four types of lichens. They are on the base of the structure of the thallus: crustose lichens, foliose lichens, fruticose lichens, and squamulose lichens. In the next video we will discuss about economic importance of lichens.